Good morning. Good morning. Why is he blowing at me? Anyway, it is Tuesday morning. I'm headed to work. And I didn't go to work yesterday, Monday. I called in sick. And I hate calling in sick when I'm not sick because I feel like, that could bring something on me that I'm not trying to bring on me. But it was honestly, it was more of a mental health day. I needed a break. I needed a break from my job and keep going, go through this go. Okay. I needed a break from my coworkers and just not necessarily my job, I love my job. I love my day job. I've been there. It'll be 13 years this July. So 12, 12 and a half. And I love it. I really do. All in all, I love it. I love what we do, and not to get into all of that, but we do service the public in a way that helps people, helps people get on their feet. And I love the fulfillment of that. I love, and I have great bosses that I work for, and that truly makes a difference, and that makes you it makes a difference. It totally makes a difference when your boss is cool. And I've worked at other jobs in my life where I was, being micromanaged, and every little second it's what you doing? What you doing? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? None of that. We're all grown, and we all know our responsibilities, and they trust us that we do our job, So I really enjoy my job. And it's funny because my boss that I have now, I just last year, 2024 was my first year, full year working for her. I reported to a guy who reports to her. So now I report directly to her. And, I was a little nervous when I got my review. We had our review in December. I was a little nervous because it was her first time doing my review. And, he's always given me a great review. So I was just a little nervous about her. She's cool. We get along. We've never had any issues. If there's an issue, she's a very direct person. She ain't gonna, she'll say what she wants, but she's just cool people. So she did my review in December. And like I said, I was a little nervous, we didn't even go in her office. We went in we have a community, not community, but I forget what they call it. But we went in this, private room and sat down, and we were in there for an hour. And from what I heard, everybody else's review was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, My review was an hour. And when I tell you, it was outstanding. My review was outstanding. She, she praised me. I could not have asked for. I thought when he did my review, my old boss, like I said, I thought that was great. Oh, okay, But when it was outstanding, and she just pointed out all my strengths and She affirmed me. It was great. It was great. So anyway, why am I telling you all that? I love my job. I think that was the point. I love my job. So anyway, I say all that to say that yesterday, I took a mental health day. And it wasn't so much, again, it wasn't the clients that we service. It wasn't the work itself. It wasn't like I was overwhelmed with the work. It was my coworkers. Most of my coworkers are millennials. And no offense, millennials. But truly, and me, I guess I'm a Gen Xer. We just think very different. We think very, 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 very different. And sometimes it's hard for me to wrap my head around how they think. And so on Friday, I schedule everybody's appointments I schedule everyone's appointments in the office. I'll schedule their appointments with our clients. And I've noticed from time to time that people would get rescheduled. And I'm like, hey, why was they rescheduled? And for no good reason. I won't know anything about it. I'll just see that the person was rescheduled. And so on Friday, and keep in mind, when I schedule the appointment, it's a whole, it's not not to say it's hard, but there's some thought that goes into it. There's some method to the madness, basically. You gotta see who's available. You gotta see what time this person wants an appointment. You just gotta review a bunch of different little factors and see what is the best fit for this customer. And the customer, there may be issues that you have to take in consideration. So you can only schedule them with this person, or it would be better to schedule them with this person. So you got to see what their availability. It's all of this thought process goes into me scheduling these appointments. I don't just randomly pull them out of a hat kind of thing. So on Friday, one of my coworkers, she's the newest member of our staff. Sorry for the sun glare. She's the newest member of our staff, and so she told me on Friday that the reason, sometimes why they reschedule the appointments, she said, because they're just not in the right headspace to have the appointment. And it's not like we work with the high intense clients. We don't work with anyone with mental illness. We don't work with any high level intense clients. We work with just everyday people who are down on their luck and need support. And she's like, yeah, sometimes you're just not in the right headspace, so you reschedule it. Why did she tell me that? Because I'm there are days when I'm not in the right headspace, but I still have to do my job. You see what I'm saying? I was just like, what? You gonna reschedule? You didn't even consider the fact that I put all of this energy into making this appointment happen, for you to just go behind me and just reschedule it like it's nothing. So I was done. Between that and then it was something else. I forget what the other thing was. I was just done. I was just like, oh, why am I working that hard and nobody else is? Why am I busting my behind and nobody else is, or nobody else cares? It's a free for all. When their boss isn't there, who's the guy I used to report directly to, it's a free for all. It's a free for all. And I don't know. When I'm thinking about my job over the weekend, that's when I know I need to take a day. I need to take a day, because it's getting out of control. So yeah. But that's how it was Friday, and last week in general. It was just a lot of that. No consideration for me. Oblivious to thinking that somebody else, put a lot of work and energy into this appointment that you just reschedule with no thought. So I'm like, okay, if you're not gonna give it any thought, I'm not gonna give it any thought. And I just took the day. I didn't really do anything. I did do a couple of Uber deliveries, not a whole lot. I might have made $50. I just cleaned up my place, did a little food shopping, nothing major. Did a little food prep, very little food prep. I mean, basically I prepped my food for today, which was good. And there's this, there is a little, it's like I want to say it's like a little vegan restaurant that's right. I mean, it's in like a walking minutes of my job. It's very close. And I've been going there for years. I've been, I mean, I guess they've been open maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe. I don't know. Were they open before the pandemic? I don't know. I don't know. These years are just flying by. But anyway, I go there frequently, and usually what I get is an omelet in the morning. Like on a day like today, like I will go and I would, go online, because I get to my job usually a good hour to half an hour early. Like today, I'm running a little later than normal. I'm gonna be still a good half an hour before anybody thinks of coming in that office. But for me, and the time I usually get there, I'm gonna be a half an hour late. So, yeah. So, what was I saying? I will, what was I just talking about? Oh, so I would go to this little restaurant. It's a little cafe, and they make vegan. I mean, you can have meat, but they make a lot of vegan dishes, and they're usually pretty good. So I would get their vegan omelet, even though whatever. So yeah, I would get their vegan omelet in the morning. Not every morning, but it will kind of be like a treat, like maybe on a Friday, or maybe a day I'm just feeling like I just want an omelet this morning for breakfast. And so originally it was like $9.99, which is a lot for an omelet. And I would pay it, pay it $9.99, and then it went up to $11.99. And I was like, dang. I pay it, and I'm always ordering it online. Like I'll order it because it's about a 10 to 15 minute, wait for it to get ready. And I'm at work and all. So I would usually order it like on my ride in. If I know I'm like 10 minutes from the job, I'll order it from my phone, and it'll be ready pretty much when I get there. Or again, because I get there so early, I'll get to work, bring all my stuff in and whatnot, and then I'll order it, and then they'll text me when it's ready, and I'll go get it. So great. So then I ordered it like last week. I ordered one, and the grand total with tax was $14 and something. And when I order it, once I started like going on this, like weight loss journey, because the omelet comes with home fries and it comes with bread, like 2 slices of, like toast. It comes with toast and home fries. So, and you have the option, you cannot have those items. So I would say no toast and no home fries. And so yeah, so that's how I would order it. And so I'm just getting the bare omelet, and I'm like, y'all charging me $14 and change? Why did you need to blow your horn, fool? Yeah, so you charging me $14 and change. And I'm like, what? So I looked back at my receipt from, I don't know, a month ago or so, and I realized that they're charging an extra $1.50 for the service of the ordering online. And I'm like, I work across the way from this cafe. Why would I pay? Why? It just didn't make sense. I'm like, I'm paying $14 for this. I'm like, you know what? I got to do better. So, I mean, there's all these protests going on, and this is kind of unrelated, but related to me because it's dealing with my pocketbook. Nope. There's all these protests going on regarding in this country for how people are being treated, basically. And this Friday, I don't know who you are watching this video, but this Friday, the 28th of February, there's a protest not to buy anything. Like, get your gas the day before, but we don't need to be spending no money with nobody, with no Target, no Walmart, nobody. Anyway, that's kind of, again, a different subject. But I said, you know what? A company that would just charge me an extra, like I said, it went from $9.99 to $14 for an omelet. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm no longer giving these people my money. Not like $14. So last night, and then like this vegan omelet, when I did my research on it, it's not even that healthy. Like, I would be healthier getting a regular omelet, quite frankly, because what they put in this vegan omelet to make it vegan is not healthy. Anyway, so did a little research, and I mean, you know how you know something, but you don't, you know it, but you just don't practice it or whatever. So I did some research, and I'm like, I need to start just eating egg whites, like, because clearly I can't seem to give up the egg. So I'm not truly vegan. I'm more of leaning into plant-based. can't seem to give up eggs because I do have, I make regular eggs on the weekend, you know, at home. So I said, okay, I'm going to start making egg whites. And I made one egg white omelet, and I was like, you know what, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. And so I made me an egg white omelet last night. Brought it with me. When I get to work, I will heat it up, and that's going to be my breakfast. And I'm saving myself $14. And I'm not giving these people $14 of my money anymore. They've got several $14 of mine, but not no more. I'm just make it at home. And at first I was thinking of making it this first thing this morning. I was debating, do I want to like prepare it and everything and have it ready to go and then just cook it first thing in the morning? But that would have been too much with all that I have to do in the morning to get ready and everything. Too much. So I just made it last night, put it in the refrigerator, put it in a little paper plate with some aluminum foil over it, put it in my bag with my lunch, and I will heat that up when I get to the job, and it will be just fine. And what did that cost me? I don't think with all the ingredients that I used between the egg white. Now the egg white was not cheap. For a little, I got a little carton of egg whites. It was I think that was like close to $5. But okay, I think I've made about 3 or 4 omelets so far with it. And I got some left. But so let's say if each omelet cost me $1, between that and my little ingredients that I put in, I put mushroom, I put, all the stuff I put in. If it cost me $1, if it cost me $1.50, that's still, I'm saving $13. Anyway, this video is, I'm just rambling now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and have a great day. God bless.